Today we're out fishing for pink salmon. Here, Rob's got one on. So this is what we're after. We only keep the hens because they're full of eggs that we can use for bait, and they make better, they're easier to flay, the hens are, because they don't get the big tall hump on the back. So fishing for pinks is not something that we're particularly excited about, but the resource is very valuable because this is where we get our dog food and most of our bait that we use for catching silvers in the next couple months, and then also to get us started for next year. If there's a hierarchy of salmon that we like to catch, pinks are at the bottom. I think that silvers are at the top, and then probably kings, red salmon, and then pinks, and I've never caught a chump salmon. They only come here every 2 years, but when they're here, we can get all kinds of food for the dogs. Fish on. This is a buck pink salmon. I'm sorry, it's a buck pink salmon. So locally people call these humpies. Can you see it good? Mm-hmm. Because of that big hump that they grow on their back. We don't keep the males because they don't have eggs. So it's just kind of try and get rid of them. I'm going to show you guys how I set up for pinks and red salmon. Is I take a hook. This is a size 6 hook, and then I've got about 5 feet of 40-pound monofilament fishing line, just the cheapest stuff you can buy. And I put the tag end through there, and I lay it on top of the shank. And I hold that with my fingers. I wrap it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then I take the other end and I poke it back through. And then I hold that. So I'm holding 2 pieces of line, and then my wraps the same way I was going before. I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I pull the loose end through. And then you're left with a little twisty thing, and you can push this out, and you can add a little piece of yarn right there as an attractant. But really you're just trying to get it through a fish's mouth, and then they swim with their mouths open, and then catch them on the way through. Above that, I put a 1-ounce sinker and a swivel to my main line, and then that's all there is to it.
Yeah, right by the crotch. I can already feel it.
What's wrong, Tommy?
There's a leak in these waders.
Okay. Tommy's got a fish on like Donkey Kong. You probably want to let more line out and then grab your sinker. Oh, it looks like a hen maybe. Yeah. Here, bring me your sinker and I'll just grab it. Boom. Yeah, you're getting them in the tail. If you slow down. Maybe they're swimming backwards. Another one. You want to swing it this way, and then I'll grab the sinker? We can have a system this way. Oh, a little closer, a little closer. Let me see. Hen. But it was snagged, yeah. Yeah. Here's Rob's limit of hen pink salmon. I just borrowed Rob's rod and it broke because this big nasty pink. Oh, it splashed my face. Thanks for letting me borrow your fishing pole. I shortened it. Sorry, Rob. Big nasty buck. Alright. Every video is going to feature Rob's holiday coffee.
Meat doesn't even look that bad.
No, that's what we're saying. It's like, yeah, it looks fine. But we're just like, we have a lot better fish to eat, so.
Probably like what you'd get served at any restaurant.
You could buy chum salmon at Costco.
Is that supposed to be worse than pink salmon?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like the same. They're very closely related. But when they sell it at Costco, they call it Kita. So, whatever that means.
Is this a pink? Just trying to get focus in.
Look at how different that is. That's the sockeye and that's the pink. I think that this is going to taste like 10 times better than this. Here's our net full of goodies. Productive morning. Catching some pink salmon and one sockeye. So that's all for today. Now we're going to go moose scouting.